Hey guys, it's Jill and today's video is going to be a real-time review. Today it's on the Rimmel Volume Flash Scandal Eyes Mascara. This is what the packaging looks like. And as always, I read the product claims. If you guys don't like to read, if you guys don't like to hear me read the product claims, there's a video breakdown of anything that you do not want to see in this video. Just fast forward. You do not have to watch this whole video. I get people complaining, oh, I can read. Well, you know what? I'm doing a review on this, which means if you are, most of the time if someone is coming to look at this review, 9 times out of 10 they've never tried this before, but they are intrigued. So they may not know what the product claims to do. You may not be interested in it anyways, even if you don't have it. But that's why I read it. If you don't want to see it, always in my real-time reviews I have a video breakdown. So that kind of helps you as to just go to where in the video you want to see. Anyways, back on to this product. It came in 3 different colors from what I saw. I got this at Walgreens. It says that the brush is 50% larger, which it is a huge brush. Let me just go ahead and show you. It's not like it's a traditional mascara wand. It's not a rubber bristle brush, but it is huge. Let me put in comparison. I don't unfortunately have a CoverGirl Lash Blast open. This is probably like the biggest one that I have. But this is the Maybelline 1x1 volume, and this is actually a rubber brush, but you can just see the difference in how much huger this brush is than probably anything that I have. Again, if I had a CoverGirl Lash Blast on me, I would compare it to that because a lot of you probably have tried that and know that type of brush, but I don't, so that's all I have. Okay, anyways, what this claims to do is that it claims to, number one, capture and plump every lash, okay? It says it's got a max density brush that covers the entire lash line to reveal and plump every lash. Supersized formula with 3 times collagen and keratin. Ophthalmologist tested, suitable for contact lens wearers and sensitive eyes. And then it just gives you directions, like we don't know how to apply mascara. But anyways, I got mine in the color Extreme Black. And I'm going to go ahead and apply it and show you how it applies. Again, this is what the brush looks like. It's a traditional brush, only it is huge, meaning it's not rubber. Like, it's not one of those rubber bristle brushes. And yeah, it's just a traditional brush, only that it's huge. Okay, so this claims to give us scandalous volume, so let's see if we're going to get some scandalous volume. I've already curled my eyelashes just to give you kind of an insight on what kind of eyelashes I have. They're fairly thick, fairly long, only they are stick straight. And it's very hard for me to find a mascara. What I like to find in a mascara is a mascara that's going to keep them curled. So we're going to test that. What I do is I actually apply it and then I will curl it afterwards. I know you're not supposed to, but I do it anyways. I like to break the rules. You can too. But anyways, we're just going to go ahead and apply this to the top lashes. And as I'm applying, I do see that I'm getting a little bit of volume. I'm not getting too much length, however, which it doesn't claim to give length, so I guess that's okay. But as I'm going over, and I'm really not even like, I don't know if you can see that clump right there and how it's like clumping all along. That really isn't even a second coat, because a second coat is when you dip back into the brush to get more mascara to apply some more. So it is a fairly wet mascara. It's nothing like the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I don't think I've ever found a mascara that's as wet as that. But can you see, like, I'm really trying to brush that clump out and it won't let me. So I'm gonna have to just pull it off. This is what it looks like on the brush. So as you can see, it is a pretty wet mascara. What I always do, no matter what, with every mascara, is I always take it out of the wand and automatically I start going like that. So if I don't show that in my reviews, it's because I forget. But I'm going to try to, sorry, I'm putting it on the bottom now. I'm going to try to remember that from now on so you guys can actually see all that stuff. And I like how it goes on the bottom. We're going to do another coat up top. And this does take a while to dry. Like, it is still wet. My mascara is still very, very wet. So it's not one of those quick drying mascaras. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and show you the time. It is now 11:52. I just wanted to show this. I don't know why it's doing it more so on this eye than it is on this eye. But can you see just how much more clumpy it is on this side than it is on this side? And this was my first coat. 7:20. And this is what it looks like. I'm really tired. If I look really tired, I have a really bad headache, and I am really tired. But yeah, this is what the mascara looks like 7 hours later. It lost a little bit of the curl. I like it for the bottom lashes, but I don't like it for the top lashes. Reason being is I don't like how it clumps. Another thing is that it feels hard, but it also looks hard. Do you, like, if you can kind of understand what I'm, like, where I'm getting at, it kind of looks like straw. Like, it doesn't look like pretty and fanned out and soft looking. It looks clumpy and hard and just ick. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm really hoping that you can see in this light. Let me turn my camera light on. There, that's a little bit better. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, it just looks really, really, really clumpy to me. And, I mean, I don't know. It just looks a little clumpy to me. Now, I do like the clumpiness on the bottom. There is a little bit of flaking, if you can see, like right down here. And you know, if you go like this, it's gonna flake off as well. But yeah, my eyelashes just feel really hard, and I don't know, they just almost kind of feel uncomfortable. Like, not that I can feel that the mascara is on or anything, but when I go like this, it's just, it feels like really rough and hard, and that's not what you want your lashes to feel like. But overall, I mean, I think it's an okay mascara. It definitely does give you good volume, but this is one of those mascaras that, for me, I didn't love right out of the bottle, container, whatever you want to call it. Right off the wand. I don't know. I did not enjoy it from the very first application, which I've kind of gotten used to with a few of the mascaras that I've really been liking, like the Falsies. I really like that from the get-go until it ends. The Maybelline 1x1, the Maybelline Illegal Lengths mascara, and the Benefits They're Real. Those formulas kind of seem to be consistent. Like, from the minute that you open the bottle to the minute that it was done, it kind of seemed to remain consistent. So I was kind of getting used to that, and I was kind of liking that. I hated this mascara. The day that I applied it, I was like, okay, where is the volume? This looks a hot mess. It's nothing but hard clumps that it just looked horrible. And I think what it is about this mascara is that when you curl it, if you aren't a believer in curling your eyelashes after you've applied your mascara, I don't think you'll like this mascara. That's the only thing really that has saved me with this mascara. Because again, it looks better when it's curled. Like if you're going to have clumpy eyelashes, at least have them curled clumpy, you know, rather than straight. Because my eyelashes are naturally straight. Even if I curl them beforehand, they're not as curled as they can be when I go over it again. I personally, I will not purchase this again. I'll probably, since I only spent like $2 on it, I'm going to go ahead and keep it, especially since I like it so much for the bottom lashes. But I personally would not recommend this because I just feel that it clumps too much. I really have become a fan of the nice, pretty, fanned out lashes that aren't so hard and yucky feeling, I guess. Mascaras don't even have to be waterproof, but they could be really, really, really hard to take off. So I'm going to just go ahead and try not to get too much. I don't have eyeliner on, so it shouldn't be much to get this mascara off. Like it's not just... My dog is barking. Can y'all hear? I don't ever say y'all. It's not like coming off very easy. I'm using the CVS Pharmacy eye makeup remover. I don't think this is oil-based. I personally like oil-based ones. But yeah, you can see there's still a good bit. And I don't know how long I've been doing this, but I feel like I've been doing this for a while. So it doesn't pass the removal test for me because I don't know. I didn't like the mascara to begin with, and then it's hard to take off, so yeah, I mean, there's my cotton swab, and there's still, you know, quite a bit. I still feel a little bit hard. It's not a buildable mascara. It's a wet mascara. It is a mascara that takes a minute to dry. It's not one of those fast drying mascaras, and it clumps. So the only good thing that I would say about it is that it held my curl pretty well throughout the day, but that's only after curling with the eyelash curler after it's applied. So that is it for my review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.